Let your knees go wide, your big toes come together. Reach your arms forward this morning. If your forehead is super far away from the mat, I need you to slide something underneath it so you can let your neck kind of relax. Connect. Deep breath in through the nose. Loud exhale, breath out. Feel your hands press firmly into the mat. Begin to create that activation of your outer triceps. Drop your lower back and spread it across the tops of your feet. Ujjayi breath. Inhale through the nose to the back of the throat. Exhale through the nose to the back of the throat. Good work, guys. From child's pose, press up onto all fours. Keep the tops of the feet anchored into the mat. Bring your weight forward, lower halfway to a supported push-up. Re-straighten your arms. Seat to heels, child's pose. We're going to move like that. Move on the breath. Rock up. Bring the weight forward. Keep the tops of the feet anchoring you. Halfway to a push-up. Don't go so low, Jode. Re-straighten your arms. Seat to heels. Forward. Bring the weight forward and press the tops of the feet into the mat. There you go. Halfway to your push-up. Re-straighten. Seat to heels. This is all we're going to do. Yeah, that's all I can handle. Yeah, bring your weight forward. Halfway to a supported push-up. Good. Revisit supported plank pause. Curl the toes into the mat now. Separate your knees just a little bit wider. So now you're in a tabletop position. Yep. You just want to stay in the low push-up. You can stay in the low push-up. Yeah, tabletop position. So the shoulders are nice and neatly placed underneath the hands. The toes curled into the mat. You'll sink the spine down and look forward. You'll exhale, round the spine deeply and look in. Yep. You'll sink down and look forward. You'll round deeply and look in. Arms are active. One more time. You'll sink down and look forward. You'll exhale, round deeply and look in. Good. You'll come to a flat back tabletop position. So feel the ground beneath you. Let the knees drop out, lift up off the floor an inch or two. So they're hovering knees up off the ground. Yeah. So you're hovering your knees up off the ground. You're going to take your right hand to your left shoulder. You're going to bring your right hand back down. You're going to take your left hand to right shoulder. Keep the gaze down. The left hand back down. Your right hand to the top of your left thigh. Right hand back down. The left hand to the front of your right thigh. Like that, hand back down, hovering. Right hand, left shoulder. Welcome to Friday class. Left hand, right shoulder. Back down. Right hand, left thigh. Back down. Left hand, right thigh. One more time. Right hand, left shoulder. Left hand, right shoulder. It's just like Simon says. Right hand, left thigh. Left hand, right thigh. Hands down. Good. Pause. Hips go up and back, down dog. Let the shoulders move away from your ears in your downward facing dog. Take up a lot of space on the mat. Maybe you have to pedal out a bunch of times. Yeah. Spread your toes wide. The center of your heel may or may not be close to the ground, so it just depends on, your body right now. Roll out to a plank. Yep, first plank. I know, it's like a little bit of torture. Breathe your chest forward. Activate. Your arms are straight up and down. Your legs are active. You're hugging in. You can drop your knees if you need to, if it's too much. Fix your eyes on something that's not moving. Slight little micro bending your elbows for those of you who are a little bit more bendy. Fix your eyes, feel your breath, quiet your mind, maintain your stability. Hips go up and back, down dog. Good work. Roll forward plank. In one motion, plank position. Your weight is all the way forward onto your tippy toes. That's it. Lower halfway to your push-up. If modifying works better for you this morning, please listen to your body. That is always a solid option. Revisit plank. Hips go up and back, down dog. Again, plank position. Halfway to your push-up. It could be a micro push-up. It could be a modified push-up. Revisit plank. Hips go up and back, down dog. Breathe your right leg up and back, three-legged down dog. Lift from your inner thigh, point your right toe. Come forward, round your spine, and draw your right knee towards your forehead. That's it. Ideally, your body is still in a plank, but that's in a perfect world. So some of us need to lift our hips up a little higher, and that is totally fine. Extend the right leg up and back, three-legged down dog. When you press strong through the base of the foot. Yeah. Point your right toe, come forward, hug your knee back in. Round, 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 round. Re-extend the leg, up and back, three-legged down dog. Yep, one more. Come forward, hug it in, round. Where is the breath? Look forward with your eyes. Step your right foot forward and through into a low lunge. Pause for a moment. Spring to the top of the mat in one piece. Long spine. Fold. Root to rise, come all the way up. Drag it to prayer. Drop your arms. Everyone looks so happy this morning. Oh my goodness. Arms go straight up towards the sky. It's sun is shining. Dive over, bent knees, forward fold. Let your head fall. Long spine to set it up. Nice big step back with your right leg. And then the left leg's going to go up and back, three-legged down dog. Pause. Point your left toes. Come forward. Hug your knee in towards your navel. Give it a nice little squeeze. Re-extend the leg up and back, three-legged down dog. We got to get the beginning of the song. Come forward. Hug the knee in. Extend the leg up and back, three-legged down dog. Come forward, hug it in, squeeze. Step the left foot all the way forward and through, beyond your fingertips. Spring to the top of the mat in one piece. Feet can be a little separated if you want. Long spine, weight is forward, hands can always come to your shins. Exhale, fold. Root to rise, come all the way up. Drag it to prayer, drop your arms. The ribbed Lulu win the contest in here today. Arms go straight up. The ribbed Lulu leggings, lemon leggings. Dive over, bent knees, forward fold. Long spine to prepare. Big step back with your left leg. Right leg joins the party plank. Halfway to a push-up. Pause in the push-up if it's available. Then pull yourself through your first back bend of choice. Up dog or baby cobra. That's it. Hips go up and back, downward facing dog. So I recommend baby cobra if the lower back feels sensitive, feels tight. There's many different reasons. You don't feel like doing an up dog. That could be one. Arms are active. Look where you want to go. You can step, you can float, you can crawl to the top of the mat. Long spine when you arrive. Exhale the breath, fold. Root to rise, come all the way up. Drag it to prayer. Drop your arms. Arms go straight up towards the sky, go big. Dive over, bent knees, forward fold. Long spine to prepare. You can step, you can float. The one thing is though, if you're gonna float, you have to hop into a low push-up, not a plank. Up dog pulls you through your body. The neck stays neutral and long. Hips go up and back, downward facing dog. Feel the ground. Look where you wanna go. Step or float to the top of the mat. Long spine right here. Exhale the breath, fold. Root to rise, come all the way up. Drag it to prayer. Drop your arms. Arms go up. Straight up. Dive over, bent knees, forward fold. Let your head go. Long spine to prepare. Step, step, float. Vinyasa of choice. You can just step, lower halfway. up dog or baby cobra. Hips go up and back, downward facing dog. Each one getting a little better. And if it's not, you just have to give yourself a little pep talk. Arms are active. Look where you want to go. Step or float, top on that. Get there light. Long spine. Fold. Root to rise. Come all the way up. Drag it to prayer. Drop your arms. Arms go up. Keep going. Dive over bent knees. Forward fold. Let it go. Long spine to prepare. Step, step, float. Vinyasa. Up dog pulls you through your body. Hips go up and back, downward facing dog. Let's do one more. Arms stay active. Look where you want to go. Step or float, top of mat. Long spine, fold. Root to rise. Drag it to prayer. Drop your arms. Arms go straight up. Dive in half over bent knees. Forward fold. Let your head go. Long spine to set it up. Step or float, vinyasa. Up dog pulls you through. Hips go up and back, down dog. Yeah, you got it. You're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. Breathe your right leg up and back. Maybe not right now, but later you'll be okay. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Come forward, hug your right knee in. Are we going to Costco later? I won't be okay if I have to go to Costco. Yeah, you're going into the cart. Hug that right knee in. Look forward and step your right foot forward and through. Yes, be on your fingertips, guys. Walk the right foot just a tiny bit to the right and activate your back leg. Now that right hip likes to pop out, so grip it in. Perfect. Rise to a high lunge. So the back leg may need to bend a little bit. Keep that in mind. If you feel any pulling on your lower back, that's a good little way to kind of find the alignment and ease your lower back. You want to feel your right quadricep kind of dragging back into your right hip. There you go. Side ribs are nice and long. Good. You're going to drag your hands to a prayer at heart center. Lean forward a little bit. You're not floating forward. You're just pausing here. And you're going to just take a little air twist to the right. So as you begin to turn, your ribs are the only thing that's really moving. It could be a 1-inch turn. It could be a deeper turn if you have more range. What we're looking for is a straight spine. The neck stays neutral. You're not looking back. And the lower half of the body really firing itself up. That's it. Good. Now you'll look to the floor and the left hand will tent and the right arm will peel. Yep. A block is helpful for some of us, so you can keep it close to you. Watch and pay attention to your left shoulder blade. It has a tendency to roll in. So let the shoulder slide down the back. The right arm extending up towards the sky, or hand could be on the flat part of your back. Any of those are good options. You're breathing your collarbone and your chest open while the lower half of the body stays pretty fierce. Good. If the hand is on the block, you will need to move the block in order to find this. We're going to step into a side plank Vashisthasana. So you'll roll to the outer blade. And modifications are available. You drop your knee, you take your top leg in a bent position. You can stagger the feet, take your top foot in there and turn it forward. So it's like a warrior 2 foot. Yeah, that's going to give you the alignment. 2 hips align, which means your right hip is not rolling open. The best part. Good. Stay with it. You're in a side plank. Any version you can hold. All right. Transition is going to be slow. Right hand down, plank. Drop to your forearms from your plank. The transition is slow. Everybody turn their right forearm in on a little bit of an angle, and you're now going to go into side plank on your right arm. Side plank, modified side plank, or forearm side. We're looking for a forearm side plank. Yep. So you're on your right forearm, guys. We're doing a slow transition. That's it. Perfect. Forearm side plank on the right side. Breathe. Top arm now. Take it up and forward if you have that range. Stay with me, guys. Left forearm to the ground. So now you're in a forearm plank. Forearm plank. Lengthen the tailbone. I know. We'll get it out of the way. Good. One hand at a time plank position. You're in plank. Right foot's going to float, same foot. Hug your right knee in. Step the right foot forward and through. Turn the back foot on a sharp angle. Arrive in first warrior. Feel what you're doing. Try not to bypass the things that you don't want to feel, right? There's a lot of feelings. Yeah, if lower back is sensitive here, you can pitch your torso forward a little, and that sometimes gets you out and gives you a little bit more of a sensation for the back left leg. Okay. Hands to frame your front foot, plank position. When you hit plank, halfway to your push-up. The up dog is smooth. Maybe you choose a different back bend, totally cool. Hips go up and back, downward facing. We'll breathe the left leg up and back, three-legged down dog. Come forward, hug your left knee in towards your navel, give it a nice juicy squeeze. Look forward with your eyes and step your left foot forward. Pause for a moment, align your feet, left foot, Joel, over to the left a little more, wider stance. Back leg solid and strong. Left hip grips in. Good. Rise, high lunge first. High lunge, crescent lunge. Yeah, high lunge is very East Coast, crescent lunge is very West Coast. So when you go to classes, different places, it's people, they say different things. The way I say things is very Jersey, so can't help it. Soften that back knee if you need to. So where can you like lighten your load? In a pose that you feel like maybe it's just you're in a holding, you're caught up in it. Just let go. Let the pose kind of take over. Drag your hands to prayer, pray. Lean forward just a little bit, pause, and then you'll take that baby air twist. So as you start to turn, it's going to be different for everybody in here. Some of us have long torsos, some of us have short torsos, some of us have tight muscles, some of us have loose muscles. There's no judgment. Look down, right hand's going to tent to the floor, to the block. Left arm will peel open if you have that range of motion, or simply just slide your hand to the flat part of your back. That's going to give you info what's happening. Pay attention to your right shoulder blade, though. Has a tendency of turning in, so you want to think side plank right here before you're even in the side plank. Grip your left hip in, activate your back leg. We're transitioning to right side plank on the right hand. So the right palm firms and you step right into your side plank, regular side plank or modified side plank with the palm down. I need you to find a pose that you know you can hold and breathe in. That's why a modified version with the knee down may be your thing. Good. The two hips are stacked. Very nice. The left foot, if it's staggered, is in front of the right foot. We're focusing on transitions today. So the left palm's going to come down. You're in plank first. First, you're in plank. One forearm at a time, you drop slow to the ground. You're not in a rush. You're in forearm plank. Now, the left arm can turn a little bit on an angle if that helps you. I find it helps me. Yep. And then you're going to roll into a side plank on your left forearm. That's it. Top arm straight up, or if you want a little bit more action, some of us want action, top arm can wrap up and forward. Yep. Nice, Linda. I like the modification. Find ways to make these poses work for you. Where is the breath? Look down, right forearm to the floor. Forearm plank. Forearm plank. You got it. One hand at a time, plank. Do it slow. Float the left foot an inch, just an inch. Hug the left knee in. Give it a good little squeeze. Step the left foot forward and through. Turn your back foot on the sharp angle, anchor it, and then rise, first warrior. And the goal here is to get real grounded. Get real grounded. You can pitch your torso forward a little if you need. Keep your neck nice and neutral. Arms are straight and active, unless something funky's going on that leaves your arms bent. That's cool. Grip your left hip in and feel your back foot. Hands to frame your front foot. Move through the vinyasa that works best for you. Some of you are just going to step back to down dog and nobody cares. If you're going through the up dog, do it slow. Hips go up and back, downward facing dog. Great. Look where you want to go. Step or float to the top of the mat. Long spine on the in. Exhale, fold. Chair pose. Weight moves into your heels. Now I take chair with my feet a little separated. It just feels better in my body, but feet together totally works as well. You're in a chair, weights in your heels. Dive over bent knees, forward fold. Let your head go. Long spine to prepare. Step or float, vinyasa. The up dog is smooth. You want to press even. Hips go up and back, down dog. The right foot lands, the back foot turns, rise, warrior one. Hands to frame your front foot, chaturanga. The up dog pulls you through. Take your time, Kristen. Hips go up and back, down dog. The left foot lands, the back foot turns, rise. Back down we go. You'll take a vinyasa that works for you, adding or subtracting things to make it a package deal. Downward facing dog. Arms are active. Look where you want to go. Step or float, top of mat. Long spine right here. Fold in half. Chair pose with excitement and joy. With excitement and power. Shoot up to stand up. Drag it to prayer. Drop your arms. Here we go, guys. Arms go straight up. Heavy in your heels for chair pose. Dive over bent legs, forward fold. Let your head go. Long spine to set it up. Step or float through your vinyasa. The up dog is smooth. You got it. Hips go up and back, down dog. Right foot lands, back foot turns. Hands to the floor, chaturanga. Up dog is smooth if you're taking it. Yep, hips go up and back, down dog. Left foot lands, building momentum and a little bit of pep. Hands back down, chaturanga. Up dog pulls you through. Hips go up and back, down dog. Arms stay straight. Let's look together at the top of the mat. Step or float your feet there. Long spine right here, fold in half. Heavy in your heels for chair. Shoot up to stand up. Drag it to prayer. Drop your arms. From the top, arms go straight up. Heavy in your heels. I want you to feel the power when you sit, chair pose. Dive over bent knees, forward fold. Long spine to set you up, step or float through your vinyasa. The up dog is smooth. Hips go up and back, down dog. Right foot lands, back foot turns. Rise, warrior one. Back down we go, chaturanga. Up dog. Nice, Jody. Hips go up and back, down dog. The left foot lands, the back foot turns. Together we rise. Hands back down, vinyasa. Up dog is smooth. Hips go up and back, downward facing. Let's step the right foot forward, turn the back foot on a sharp angle, and rise together, warrior one. Let's drop the arms alongside our body, interlace our hands behind our back. Inhale the breath, eyes of the shoulders lift. Exhale the breath, will fold into a humble warrior. Couple different ways to take humble. You can rest your stomach on your thigh. You can get snuggly with yourself and get your right shoulder to the instep of the right leg. Either which way, you want to keep taking your left hip and turning it forward. Yes, you knew exactly what I was coming to tell you to do. I didn't even need to say it. I just walked towards the mat. Yes, hip points are moving forward, guys. Awesome. Right hip, hug it in. Just bend your arms and have your hands on the flat part of your back. That's it. You're in humble warrior. You're breathing. You're not getting angry. You're letting your right hip grip in. You're turning the left side of your body forward and you're anchoring your left foot. Anchor and rise, warrior one. When your arms go up, if you have the availability to gather the hands in a prayer straight up, go for it. To the floor we go, chaturanga. The up dog is smooth. Hips go up and back, down dog. The left foot lands, the back foot turns. Together we arrive. First warrior, left side. Drop your arms alongside your body. If you could remember what grip you took, opposite thumb, opposite baby finger, it feels a little funky. Eyes of the shoulders lift. Exhale the breath, you come forward, humble. Stomach can rest on the thigh. You can hover over that front thigh, or you can see if you can get your left shoulder in there. But the right ribs have to keep pivoting forward, and that's going to come from your back foot. Press heavy in the blade of your back right foot. You want to get out of the arch. So you do these poses and, you know, you want to focus on little things in the body. So focus on that back right quadricep. Yeah, grip it. Lift it up off the kneecap. Focus on your left hip. That's it. And then come back to the breath and give a little more breath to the shape of the pose. You're feeling all sorts of love in your body. Power in the legs, power with the breath, rise, first warrior. When the arms swing out and up towards the sky, see if they can gather together in a little prayer. The way I like to do it is my arms straight and the prayer comes a little like forward. Yeah. And then the hands come down to frame your front foot, chaturanga. The up dog is smooth. Hips go up and back, downward facing dog. Let's hop our feet through and lay down. Yeah, let's hop our, yes, that means ab work. Yeah, so you're gonna lay right down. I'm gonna lay down next to you. We're gonna take a nap. We're gonna take a group nap. So bend your left, bend your left leg in half. Take your right hand to the back of your right, to your head. So bend your right elbow behind your head. The hand is gonna act like a headrest, okay? The left leg will stay bent. The left arm's gonna extend up and back. You're gonna kind of pulse up. So the hand and the knee, the hand and the foot are gonna meet or somewhere along the leg, but the back of the shoulder blades are gonna stay lifted, okay? You're gonna lower it down and elongate. That was one. You're gonna crunch it back up for two. Good. Move on the exhale breath for three. Good. Elongate, lengthen four. Keep going, five. Your right elbow stays open. It doesn't turn towards, it stays completely open. Keep moving. Every time you come up, you squeeze. Feel your lower back spread. Elongate, breathe. Someone's doing a good job today. Your exercise ring is closed. You got to open another one. Yeah. So when you come up the next time, you're going to hold, and then you're going to reach your left hand over and you're going to crunch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're not done. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come to center, right leg bends, left hand's gonna stay behind the head. It's gonna act like a little pillow. Shoulder blade's gonna lift up. Left leg's gonna extend, right hand's gonna meet it. Elongate and pulse up. 1, Good, just like that. 2, for 3. Feel the lower back spread. 4. Yes, get real long and length in 5. Keep going. The song's gonna last about 22 minutes, so we're gonna do ab work for about 22 minutes while the Dead and Company jam. And it could be worse. I could have put a Fish song in and they would jam for 7 times longer. Keep going. 5 more. I'm going to tell you how it's going to be. Here we go, guys. 3, 2, 1. On the up, hold and crunch over. 1, 2, 3. Head open. Look up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug the knees in, rock and roll, cross the ankles, step, float, skip back, crawl back, chaturanga. Meet me in a downward facing dog. Gave you a little break from the push-ups. We switch to the sit-ups. Step your right foot forward, turn your back foot on a sharp angle. Let's circle open, warrior 2. Changing gears. You got fire in your belly. Roll your right thigh open. Soften your shoulders down your back. Make sure your stance is big enough, long enough, wide enough. Close your eyes, if you can. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior. Straighten the right leg on track. Pivot your right hand to your right shin. Find your version of triangle. Yeah. You pick your distance. Right hand could be on a block to the outside of your calf, as you all know. Or you're pulling up on your lovely ribbed leggings. Lean back a little bit. That's it. Zip up the core. The side body elongates. Your right ribs turn a little. Look down. Let's step up into Ardha. Left hand can come to hip. Use your block. Move it forward. Soften behind your right knee, guys. Yes. Focus on your right foot. Keep it forward and grip your right hip in. Your left hand can stay alongside your body, your hand on your hip. Opening it up to the sky is kind of like the last part of the balance. Add in whatever feels appropriate. Maybe you're dying to bind today. Turn your right ribs and breathe. It's okay. If you fall, it's just yoga. Regular half moon if you added any bindy stuff. Now, everybody focus on the right knee. Bend it a little bit. Yeah, step back, warrior 2. Find your feet. The transition is challenging at times, but just re-find your feet. Place the right hand on the instep of the right foot. Use a block. You could place it low, medium, or high, totally up to you. Arm can also rest on the top of the thigh as a modification. The left arm today, let's slide it up and forward. So take that side body and really elongate it. Perfect. Some days when my shoulders feel really tight, I even fist my hand to the block and I kind of get out of that shoulder, come to the fingertips. If the left arm can reach behind the back in any which way, give it a whirl. For a half bind. Keep turning the ribs. Grip your right hip in and really feel the fire of that outer hip. Warrior two, come on up. Take it to the floor, vinyasa. Wasn't that exciting? Chaturanga push-up. And John Mayer is still telling us how it's going to be. Up dog pulls you through. Downward facing dog. The left foot steps forward, the back foot turns. We could be bouncing around the room instead. Yes. Turn the back foot. Going into Wilson and all sorts of things. Cartwheel open. Good. Warrior two, find it. Soften the shoulders. Roll that left thigh open. You got it. Side ribs long. Yeah, so like the energy creeps along your body and you hold on to it in certain places. Most of the time, most of us feel it in our arms. But sometimes your legs feel it. Sometimes it's all over. It's like magic glue. Stay with it. A few more breaths. Lighten it with your breath. Lift the palm, reverse the warrior. Let the hand just softly fly down the back of that thigh. That's it. Straighten the left leg on track. Pick your distance and find Trikonasana triangle pose. Triangle pose. Good. So a block to the outside of the calf definitely helps bring you up a little bit if you feel like you're a little shorter, tighter. Yeah. A little lean back, everyone. Stack up those arms. Yeah. Feel your feet, feel your inner and outer thighs kind of gripping and the side ribs staying very long. Now keep all of it. Look down and see if you can step up seamlessly into Ardha Chandrasana. If your hand's on the block, you just move it forward. Yeah, that's it. And as we discussed, transitions are everything. So the left foot, keep it forward, grip it in. Add in whatever it is that you feel you need to make this pose work this morning. Yeah, and if you fall, no problem. If you took a bind, release the bind. Regular Ardha. Lots of yummy attention towards the left leg. Bend it a lot and then step back, warrior two. Get your feet. Find the feet on the floor, warrior two. Sometimes end up all over the place. It's okay. Warrior two, you take a minute, you reset. And then you slide your left hand to the instep of the foot. Use a block most of us need or arm to the top of the thigh. B variation of extended side angle. That's it. Nice job. Right arm can wrap up and forward for a little length through the side body, or hand can stay on hip. Or reach your hand behind your back and take a half bind. Yeah, it may not go all the way. Maybe it just goes halfway. Maybe you can tuck it in there. Peel the chest open and breathe. Sharp exhale breath, warrior two, pull it up. Warrior two, nice job. Circle it to the floor, plank position. Chaturanga. Up dog or cobra, you pick. Hips go up and back down dog. So you just keep moving, guys. The right foot forward, the back foot turns, warrior one. Warrior one. Anywhere you want your arms. Hinge your torso forward, warrior three. Yeah, block is there if you need it for kind of pop up for balance. You can have your arms alongside your body, hands in prayer, arms forward, fingertips on the blocks. But everything's squared off to the ground. Heart's lifting a little higher than everything else. Nice, Lila. Very nice alignment. Good, Linda. Hands to prayer if they're not already. Eyes to the floor. Left hand comes down to the floor of the block. Most of us need a block. Right hand comes to the flat part of your back. Feel that your left thigh bone kind of pivots down towards the ground. Revolved Ardha here. Yeah. Lift from the inner back thigh. Look sideways, look up. If you can extend your right arm open, give it a whirl. If not, hand just stays on the flat part of your back. Twisting triangle is the modification if this does not work for you. Nice, Kristen. Hug your hips in, everybody, and breathe. Right hand to the floor. Step your feet together at the top of the mat. Long spine on the inhale. Exhale, fold. Chair pose, weight moves into your heels. Drag your hands to prayer. Inhale your breath, hook and twist towards the right. Some of us don't twist deeply, which is fine. Air twisting, hovering and holding. Any of these are great options. What we're looking for is alignment. Feet, shins, knees, thighs, all kind of coming together, creating a box shape. Spine stays long. Look sideways, look up. Yeah. Nice, Jeff. Alignment looks good with the block. Weights in the heels, guys. Chair pose. Float the right foot an inch from the ground. Press to stand with your right leg up in a 90-degree angle. You're on your left leg. Take your left hand to the outside of your right thigh. Peel your right arm back. Good. If you can get hold of the outer blade of your right foot with your left hand, that's the next best option. No stress, though. Stand up tall. The goal is to have an upright torso, the left leg solid and straight, the right shoulder peeling behind you. Very nice. The energy is moving up. Pull around to center, arms up, leg up. See if you can straighten the leg. It is possible. Lift it a little higher. Staying on your left leg, step your right leg back, warrior one. That's it. Welcome to the left side. Warrior one, left side. Turn your back toes a little bit more forward, guys. Anywhere you want your arms this morning. Pitch your torso forward, lean forward, and float warrior three. Blocks are right there if you need them. Whole torso faces down towards the ground. Eyes of the shoulders lift a little higher. Soften behind the left knee, everybody. Meredith, take your right thigh bone down. There you go. More. There you go. Perfect. Hands to prayer, everybody. Right hand to the floor or a block. Left hand to the flat part of your back for lots of good info. Looking sideways. Yes. The inner thighs have to work. The outer thighs have to hug together in order to kind of keep it all together. You're in revolved Ardha, twisting Ardha Chandrasana, twisting triangle if this isn't in the cards. The higher the block, the easier it's going to be to kind of get in there and breathe your collarbone and your chest open. The second you start reaching for the floor, everything collapses. That's it. Left hand to the floor, feet together, top of mat. Stay with me. Long spine on the inhale. Exhale, fold. Chair, heavy in your heels. Drag it to prayer at heart with your hands. Inhale your breath. You're going to hook or go a little towards the left twist. Feet together, shins together, knees together, spine long and straight. The only thing that's twisting is your little baby ribs. Keep shifting your weight back. Nice job. Reconnect with your breath if it's traveled elsewhere. You got this. It's in the bag. I feel it. Chair pose. Pull it around. Heavy in your legs. Arms are moving up. Legs are going down. You're in chair. Stay on your right leg. Float your left foot up an inch and then press to stand. Arms are active. core is engaged, left leg's at a 90-degree angle. Right hand to the outside of the left thigh to start. Left arm peels back. Yes, this could be the pose for today, but keep your left foot very active and dynamic. If you're able to slide that right hand down to the outside of the left foot, it should be an easy next step, like shouldn't be suffering too much. Right. Then you'll extend your leg forward. If not, you just stay with the leg bent, stay active, charged up. Nice. The leg that you're standing on is nice and solid and straight. The leg that's moving forward can have as much bend as you need. Pull around to center, arms up, leg up. See if you can straighten the leg, even if it's just for a breath or two. Lift it a little higher. Keep the arms moving up. That energy's right there. Giant step back, this time crescent lunge. Crescent lunge. You're high on the ball of your back left foot. Yes. Walk your right foot more over to the right towards Jody and take your left hip bone forward. There you go. Slide your hands to prayer, everybody. Inhale your breath. Hook and twist or stay upright if that's your jam. Drop your back knee if you need support. Some of us at this point in the practice just need as much support as we can get. So you take it. Lean back a little, get in there. Crown of the head lines up with that back heel. Point your right elbow towards the sky. Perfect. Zip up that back leg and twist open. You got this, guys. Stay with me. I'm going to give you a little bit more spice, and then we'll get you to the floor right after this, okay? Eyes to the floor. Left hand comes down, right arm peels. Easy twist. Yep, easy twist. So we did this before. Side plank right here with your left arm straight. Any way that you know you can take it on. Eyes to the floor, right hand down. Plank, slow transition, plank. Pause in the plank. One forearm at a time, forearm plank. Do it slow. We're not in a rush. I know you're in a rush to be done, but we're not in a rush. Take your right forearm a little bit on an angle. Yes, get the palm flat if you can. And then start to roll forearm plank on your right arm. Modify if you need. Bottom knee can drop. Top arm's going to wrap up and forward. Focusing on the transition. First, the eyes go to the floor, then the forearm comes down. Forearm plank. One hand at a time, plank position. Good job, Jeff. Hips go up and back, down dog. Step the left foot forward, crescent lunge. Last standing pose, crescent lunge. Rise. Hands to prayer. Lean forward a little, get in there, and then hook and twist if that's what you're doing. Perfect. Grip your left hip in, activate your back leg. You lean back a little bit. A little more breath, a little more energy. Eyes to the floor. Right hand down, left arm peels open, easy twist. Watch the left knee that it doesn't buckle open. Transition to side plank on your right arm. Yep. Right palm goes flat, side plank any which way. You can modify, you can stagger the feet. Zip up the core, guys. Plank position slow, slow plank. Down to your forearms one more time. Forearm plank. Turn your left forearm a little bit on an angle. I like the palm flat. Yeah. And then roll forearm plank on the left side. Top arm can wrap up and forward if you want more. Forearm plank, slow. Forearm plank. Sphinx pose. That means your stomach goes all the way down to the ground. Your arms come a little bit forward. Sphinx pose. You lead with your chest. It's a mild back bend. Yeah. Elbows more forward. Sphinx is your elbows more. Yeah, that's it. It's like you're propping yourself up to watch TV, laying down. Like we'd ever like actually lay down to watch TV. I mean, like you lay down, you go to sleep. That's how it works these days. I was like, I don't even remember falling asleep. But then I remember waking up because you freaking wake up all night. It's horrible. It's middle-aged stuff, I'm telling you. I don't know. We got to write a new handbook. Thanks. Yeah. Okay, lower down. Slide your hands back and just press to a child's pose. Yeah, child's pose. Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's do this. You're going to press onto all fours, tabletop position. Mm-hmm. And okay, so hug your right hand towards your navel here. Yeah. Okay, and step your right foot forward. So I need the left thigh bone straight up and down. You're going to come up like this into a different type of lunge. So it's a tighter, shorter lunge. If you need to pad under your knee, please do that. Drop your arms alongside your body. Interlace your hands. Eyes of the shoulders are going to lift, and we're going to peel our chest back. This is a back bend. So now the hands start to slide down the back of that left thigh, keeping your right knee charged forward. The neck can stay neutral if dropping the head. I don't want you to drop your neck all the way back. You're really opening up your heart and your chest. Good. Pull your torso up. Reach your arms up. Hands to frame your front foot. Hug your right knee towards your navel to get out of it. And then step it back into tabletop. Yeah. Hug your left knee and give it a squeeze. And then step the left foot forward. Straight up and down on that right knee. Rise, supported lunge is a tighter, shorter lunge. Drop your arms alongside your body. Nope. You're not leaning. You're not pressing that thigh at all. I need that left knee straight up and down. Drop your arms. Interlace your hands. Inhale the breath, eyes of the shoulders lift. Exhale the breath, you start to feel your chest as it opens. This is a back bend. It's just what we're doing is we're taking it from the ground up. Hands slide down the back of the thigh. So what I'm trying to drive in is that sometimes you do less and you feel more, right? Breaking down an action and just kind of creating an opening. Pull the torso up, extend your arms up. That's it. Hands to frame the front foot. Hug your left knee in, activate your arms, and then step it back, tabletop position. Now curl the toes into the mat, lift your hips, and let's come up down dog one last time here. Slide your right knee forward for a half pigeon. The combination of those two things are actually kind of nice. I'm such a yoga dork. Half pigeon right side. Where do you feel the most, Kristen, when you're doing this? Right in the upper neck, or you feel it there? Okay. So having the right arm forward, what happens? So use this, put this on your, like, rest. Yes. Because what you don't want is to strain that upper cervical spine at all. So if you feel like it's putting too much stress, I need you to go on your back if that doesn't work. Okay. Down dog, switch sides. Left knee comes forward. Sometimes what I like to do is I take reverse prayer behind my head. I do this a lot in child's pose too. It looks like this, guys. The elbows can move forward. It's a little bit of a shoulder opener, so it's not great for everybody, but it kind of feels nice. You can play around with it. Yeah. Yeah, you have to be really comfortable down. Yeah. Five more breaths. Use the strength of your body. Start to come up. Lean onto the left side of your bum and swing your right leg forward. Yeah. Lay down on your backs. We'll set up for 2 back bends. They could be supported. You can use the 2 blocks. You can place one under each foot. You could slide blocks underneath your low back. You may feel charged up, amped up, and ready to go for a full wheel. So I'm not going to stop you. I need you to find what works for you right here. Fingertips slide, skim to the back of the heels. Feet forward, thighs forward. Lift up. Bridge, supported bridge. Wheel pose. Interlacing hands underneath low back, placing blocks underneath low back, making robot-like arms. I mean, there's so many great variations here. Find something. You want to create an openness of the heart and chest. You don't want to feel like after all this work, we're collapsing. Yeah. Exhale the breath. If you're not resting on something, lower down. If you're resting on something, just stay. And then you reset for one more. One more. Maybe you go up into a full. Feet forward. Inner thighs wrap down and forward. Nice work, Nikki. Very nice. Press the floor away and lift straight up. Yep. Exhale the breath, lower down, tuck the chin, come out with control, nice and slow, nice and slow. If you're on a block, lower the feet, remove the block slow, hug the knees in towards the hips. Give them a giant squeeze. Reach for the outer blades of your feet. Quick happy baby, pull the knees down around the rib cage. Feel the lower back spread across the mat. Soften the shoulders to the floor. Hug the knees in towards the chest. Drop them over to the right together. Block can also go in between the thighs the long direction if that feels more supportive to you. Right hand will encourage the left thigh to drop. Left arm will extend open. Come up to center. Swing the hips a little to the right. Drop the knees to the left. Same deal. We got it done, my friends. Come up to center. Extend the legs out. Shavasana. What we came here for. Yes. So we can't sleep in our own beds at night. So we come here to take 2 minutes of Shavasana, which is just freaking amazing. So enjoy your nap. Big breath in. Full exhale, breath out. Arms reach up over the top of the head for a full stretch. If you like to finish your practice laying down, then just ignore me. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Give them a big squeeze. And rock up any way that works best to finish. Sit up nice and tall. If you could keep your eyes closed, that's great. Let the shoulders drop down the back and just sit up nice and tall and feel. Feel the effects of this practice on your body, your mind, your spirit, your energy level. Hands to prayer. Bow the head. Have gratitude always. Lift the head, open the eyes. Namaste. Go out there, have an awesome afternoon. Yep, see you next time. Let me know if you have any questions. Yes, wet t-shirt contest has been won. Yeah.